6 years architectural design studio, I did a postmodern residential design. So for those of you who don't know, postmodernism is kind of a response to modernism. Modernism is kind of based on architecture that's really sleek. It's very functionality driven, very efficient, and kind of got associated with conformity. But postmodernism was sort of a response to that in the 70s. It became an official movement, and it's basically the exact opposite. So there's a lot of non-functionality. There's, as I wrote, it exchanged the functionality and formality of modernism with appointment and wit. And there's also a lot of mashup of styles, so you'll see architects drawing from old styles in architecture that are no longer relevant, but they'll kind of go back to that. And just as an example, here's the Guggenheim Museum, designed by Frank Gehry. It's really unconventional, but I personally think it's just a really fun building and it's pretty cool to look at. So throughout the years, there's been a lot of famous postmodern architects, but I just picked out 3 that I always have liked. So Frank Gehry, he was in the last slide, in the top right corner here. He designed the Egr499B Center, which is it's basically a research center for brain diseases, so Alzheimer's mostly, amongst a few others. But yeah, you can kind of see his style is very kind of flowing buildings, really unique stuff. But Michael Graves also is another famous one. He designed the Team Disney building, which is the headquarters for Walt Disney Company. And Philip Johnson designed the Sony building here. It's kind of made famous for its use of the split arch up here. And it was really unusual because most of the skyscrapers in the time that it was being built were very squared off in the classic modernism style. But my personal favorite postmodern building is a Venturi house. It's pretty small. It's located in Philadelphia, or around Philadelphia, and it was designed by Robert Venturi for his mother, Vanna Venturi. He built it in 1964, and it's just really unconventional. So he used a lot of random kind of placement of windows and another split arch, kind of like with the Sony building. A lot of very angular shapes, and in the interior, like he would do things like make the stairways compress at the bottom and expand at the top, which I always really liked. And that influenced me a lot in my design. So this is a building I designed. It's 55 by 60 feet. And I really just wanted to make a really lighthearted and fun environment. So one of the big things that's important to me is irregularity. I always enjoy stuff that isn't symmetrical. So my buildings always reflect that. And you'll see in my buildings that there's a lot of aesthetic appeal of the function. So there might be there's a lot of things in the building, like why is that there? I just like to design that way and just kind of make it a fun place to be inside of. I also used a lot of different materials, so I'll have like wood doors and then a steel support beam. And I also wanted different colors that weren't commonly seen. So this is the front and back of my building. As you can see, the windows are really kind of I took them directly from the Venturi house. I like kind of the random placement. I also like the low rows of windows. And for my building, I have a garage door off to the left, and the main house is there in the center. And on the second floor, I have a balcony that kind of leans out over the first floor there, and it's just a place where you can go outside and hang out during the warmer weather. So this is just an overhead view so you can get the overall shape. I kind of went with a distorted hexagonal shape, and that's the garage door on the left and the balcony on the bottom. So here's the interior of my building. So there you have the garage. The kitchen is kind of long and it has a lot of open doorways so multiple people can be inside of it at once. And the laundry room is just adjacent to that. For the entryway, I kind of went with I wanted it kind of to be a hallway walking in and then expand open to this large area. a big thing for me was having an inviting environment, so I made the first floor very large and with a lot of open space to hold a lot of people, and make it seem really inviting. But I also had a lot of extra room when I first made it, so I added this wall that I designed just to kind of split up the space. So the space on top can be an eating area, and this can be a place where people can walk around, and then here's maybe where a television and couches can go over here. I also have 2 different staircases. You'll notice a big difference between the first floor and the second floor is the first floor is really inviting, and the second floor is much more private. So I have this staircase that's kind of for an individual room, for the most private room in the building, and then there's a staircase that leads to the second floor. And so this is my second floor. There's 3 bedrooms and a bathroom. Like I said, it's much more private, much more concealed up here. You can access the balcony from this floor, but I didn't want it to be directly accessible to the bedroom, because I wanted that to be a place where if you want to, you can have people out in the balcony while somebody's got their own area in the bedroom. And so that's my design, and I'll take any questions you have. Yeah.
Where are the bathrooms?
The bathrooms are here on the first floor, this room here, and same place on the second floor.
Within the bedrooms?
No, it's not connected to the bedroom. It's its own separate.
Oh, that does say that.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with the size and dimensions?
It's really just a conceptual thing that I wanted to make. I just kind of started building with the program, and it's a lot bigger than the Venturi house, but I kind of wanted it that way because it gave me a lot more room to design with. It's a lot easier to work in larger spaces. So.
You said that overall was about 50 by
Yeah, it's hard to say because
60
it's
something?
yeah, 55 by 60 feet.
Yeah, huge house.
Yeah.
With 2 stories.
Yeah.
Can I see the first floor again?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me how to read that kind of gray area where that comes apart there with the...
Oh, this?
Yeah, what
That's-
does that refer to?
That's just a wall that I added to kind of split up space. Because I had this, when I first made it, I had this big open area, and I wanted just to split it with kind of a wall that I just designed myself. I think it's kind of my just artistic take on it, if you could call it that. I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to split up the space a bit so it wasn't just a big, giant open area in the middle of the house.
So you want it to be irregular like that with the opening, so it's not like a rectangular wall?
No.
Okay, so you could move in and out and
Mhm.
around it. I was trying to figure out if it connects, if it's supporting to anything upstairs. Is it?
No. It's just, I mean, it connects to the ceiling, but it's just,
Okay, just a space divider.
yeah.
Okay. And what are those things that look like on that back wall? Are they windows? No, go back, yeah, are they windows or doors? Or
Oh, those are doors. Those are double doors going into the kitchen. Yeah.
How much consideration was given to form follows function?
Almost none.
I'm wondering about appliances and, more
Yeah.
practical things that are going to fit into the spaces.
I mean, I kind of designed it. I mean, like I said, it's a large area. I was thinking about like with the kitchen area, like okay, is there enough room for a stove and everything in there? I mean, there's plenty of room. It's just a question of where you position it.
So what do you envision? What's the environment around this? It looks to me like it would be a northern home because the windows aren't real large. It wouldn't be waterfront because you want larger windows in that case, right? I would think. If I'm the occupant, I'd want a lot more windows. It's a fun design. I like the look of it. It would fit in if it were near the shore, near the water. You could put it on piers, raise it up, and it fit nicely into a Miami, Key West area like that. Of course, you need a large lot, so you probably couldn't afford to build it in that area, but it's for fun, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think the design is really cool, and it would look nice in a waterfront environment.
yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't really design it to be practical. I just kind of have fun with it, so,
Okay. Could I see the elevation again, the last slide?
yeah.
Yeah, that would look very comfortable in Miami.
Yeah.
Havana.
Mhm. Oh, yes.
Is there a stairwell or stairway to nowhere in this case?
There's not a stairway to nowhere.
No.
There's two stairways and they
In
both go.
Venturi and the Venturi house.
No, I thought about it, but
Yeah.
did not do it. All right, well, thank you.